Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Celine Fiber Manufacturing. Today, our topic is regarding pumps or pumps equipment. What do you mean by pumps, guys? Since pump, as we all know, it's a device that moves fluids or sometimes we call slurries through by mechanical action. Okay, and it's a machine also that draws fluid or liquid into itself through an inlet port and force the fluids out through an outlet port. Okay? So, yun po ang meaning ng pumps, guys. Pero before we proceed further, kung bago lang po kayo sa channel namin, pakisupport naman guys, like, share, and subscribe our channel para mas marami pa kaming may videos may share in future. At the same time, notified din kayo sa mga future videos namin. Okay? So to continue further, we have here the classification of pumps. Centrifugal pump, rotary pump, reciprocating pump, and deep well pumps. So to understand further regarding this pumps equipment, I will give you some example word problem related to the pumps. Guys, we're back again. As I mentioned earlier that I'm giving you some examples regarding pumps problem which we have encountered in some application, field applications, okay? So, we have here the problem states that a submersible pump delivers 300 GPM, okay? GPM means gallons per minute. 300 gallons per minute of water to a height of 6 feet from the ground. Okay. The pump were installed 110 feet below the ground level and drew down of 10 feet during the operation. Okay. So, if water level is 20 feet above the pump, find the pump power, maybe in terms of kilowatt. Okay. So to continue this problem, to solve this problem, the requirement here is find the pump power. Okay. So this is the requirement in this particular problem examples. So solution. First, we need to find the head of the pump, which is here H is equal to, since it is given here, we have 6, which is 6 feet, height of 6 feet, water to a height of 6 feet, okay? This one, 6 feet, plus 110 feet, okay? 110 feet is this one, okay? The pump were installed 110 feet below the ground, okay? 110 feet, 6 plus 110, okay? Minus the water level of the water level, which is 20 feet, okay? 20 feet minus the draw down of 10 feet. Draw down of 10 feet. Okay, this one minus 10 feet. So to simplify this expression, head will be equal to 6 feet plus 110 feet is 116. Okay, minus the difference of these two values, which is 10. Okay, so head will be equal to 106 feet. 116 minus 10 is 106 feet. Since the unit is in terms of feet, so you need to be consistent. Okay, so to convert this feet into meters, we need to divide on this 106 feet by 3.28. Okay, because 1 meter is having 3.28 feet. Now, the head will be equal to 32.307 meters or meters. Okay. That will be the pump head. Now, to continue, we need also to solve for the we need to convert the flow rate of water, which is given there, which is 300 GPM or 300 gallons per minute. Now guys, we need to convert this one into in terms of cubic meter per second. So that will come out for the pump power will be kilowatts. So we need to convert all these dimensions into SI, okay? So 300 gallons per minute times 0.003785 cubic meter per gallon. Okay? So cancel gallon. This one cancel. The remaining will be cubic meter per minute. Again guys, we need to convert minute into seconds. So times 1 minute, cancel this minute, having 60 seconds. For every 1 minute, we have 60 seconds. So cancel minute. So the remaining units will be cubic meter per second. Okay, cubic meter per second, because gallons also cancel. So the conversion for this 300 gallons into cubic meter per second is equal to 0.01892 cubic meter per second. Now we have already the value for the head.
Go.
Now we have already the value for the head, which is 32.3 meters, and the flow rate of water, which is 0.01892 cubic meters per second. Now to solve for the pump power, as we studied before guys, pump power is equal to unit weight of water times the flow rate times the head. Okay, so WQH, unit weight of water times the flow rate times the head. Our standard unit weight of water is equal to 9.81 kilonewton per cubic meter. Okay, 9.81 kilonewton per cubic meter. Okay, times the flow rate Q. How much is the Q? As we computed here, 0.01892. So substitute this value guys to that equation. 0.01892 cubic meter per second. Take note guys, the unit for this Q is in terms of cubic meter per second, okay? And the unit for this unit weight of water is kilonewton per cubic meter, or 9.81 kilonewton per cubic meter. Times the head, okay, which is in terms of meters. So substitute this value guys to that equation. That's why it's wrote there 32.307 meters. So just multiplying those values, the computed or the result pump power will be equal to 5.99 kilowatts. Guys, we're back again. As I mentioned earlier, I will give you another example word problem for pumps. Example number 2. What power can a boiler feed pump can deliver a mass of 30 kilograms per second of water at a head of 400 meters? So guys, we are talking for a feed pump for some to deliver water in a power plant, some power plant, okay? We can find some feed pump in power plant application. So as here we have example. So what power can a boiler feed pump can deliver a mass of 30 kg per second or kilograms per second of water at a head of 400 meters. So a little bit far, it's 400 meters. Now to solve this problem, P is the power, okay, which is equal to mass M, or mass of the liquid, which is given there, times the head, okay, times the conversion factor, okay. Now since the mass unit is in terms of kilogram, so that's why we need to convert this kilogram into kilonewton rather, okay. So this is the conversion factor for the kilogram, 0.00 981 kilonewton per kilogram or per kg. Okay, so to solve further, we will substitute this value given this problem. So mass here is given 30 kilogram per second times the head, which is 400 meters. Okay, 400 meters times the conversion factor, this one. This 0.00981 is simply like this, guys. 1 kg is equal to 0.00981 kilonewton. K in means kilonewton. Okay. So cancel this kilogram. Okay, cancel this kilogram. Okay. So the remaining units will be kilonewton meter per second. Since kilonewton meter is in kilojoules, because newton meters in joules, so this will become kilonewton meter or kilojoules. Okay, so kilojoules over seconds. Okay. Oh, as we know, guys, joules per second is equal to watts, so that's why the unit will be in terms of kilowatts. Okay, kW means kilowatts. So the power required to deliver a mass of water to a certain head of 400 meters is equal to 117. So 30 times 400 times this 0.00981 equal to 117.72 kilowatts power required to deliver a mass of water of 30 kg. So this is the required power of the feed pump. Okay, feed pump. This is the required power for the feed pump, 117.7 kilowatts. So guys, another example we have here, example number 3. A pump running at 130 RPM delivers water against a head of 25 meters. Okay, so pump is running at 130 RPM initially. Okay, it delivers water at a head of 25 meters. Now, if pump speed will increase, take note, guys, same pump. Okay, as we studied before, same pump but different in speed. Okay, if pump speed will increase to 150 RPM, what is the increase in head? So the requirement in this problem is how much the increase of head in terms of meters head. Okay, if we increase the speed or of the pump up to 150 RPM, from 130 to 150 RPM. Okay, so how much head will be increased? Now, solution, we have heard this principle. You have this expression, the ratio of final head over initial head, or H2 over H1 is equal to the ratio of higher speed over the initial speed to the exponent 2. Okay, 2 or squared 2, as we studied before for pump laws. Okay, so H2 is a requirement, which is the final head. Okay, and 25 is the initial head, which is given here, 25 meters. Excuse me, this one, 25 meters, is equal to, is N2 is the final speed, which is 150. This one, 150 RPM over the initial speed is 130 RPM. This one, raised to the exponent 2. Okay, so to simplify this expression, head H2 or head is equal to 33.28 meters. Okay, M means meters. Okay, now since the required is how much or what is the increase in head, so therefore head increase is equal to the final head, which is 33.28, minus the initial head, 25. Okay, so it's difference between the two head. Okay, so it's equal to 8.28 meters. So just subtract this, guys. 33.28 minus 25 meters is equal to 8.28 meters. So this is the head increase. If we increase the speed of the same pump up to 150 RPM, so it's something like directly proportional. If we increase the speed, automatically the head also will increase. Okay, like this. So since we are talking about how much is the increase in head, so we'll just simply subtract from final head minus the initial head, which is equal to 8.28 meters. So this is the final answer, guys, for this particular problem. Okay, so I hope you understand our example problem regarding for pumps. Okay, so kindly subscribe, guys, so that you don't miss out for our future or some future videos regarding for pumps. Okay, and thank you for watching. Have a nice day.